A bond hearing is set for this coming Friday for George Zimmerman. He faces a second-degree murder charge for the shooting of the unarmed teenager, Trayvon Martin. After weeks in hiding, Zimmerman turned himself over for arrest and made his first appearance in court this week. CNN's Martin Savage is following the case for us. Martin, it's really been an amazing week, but walk us through what we can expect in the coming days.
Well, it has been an amazing week, no doubt about it. And this is clearly the turning point in the whole investigation. You've gone from a point where George Zimmerman had been a man who was not charged with anything, still allowed to be out and free, and then came down the charges. And, of course, it was second-degree murder, charges that were surprising to a lot of people. We thought that this was going to be a manslaughter case, but no, it appears that the state attorney thinks it's far more serious than that. The potential here means that if he is found guilty, if it goes to a trial, George Zimmerman could face, well, anywhere from 30 years to maybe a life sentence as a result of this tragic incident that took place back at the end of February. The next step, of course, as you point out, is that bond hearing. Is he going to get bond? It's a good question. I mean, his attorney will argue that he turned himself in and that he is not a flight risk, so all of those are good things. He will be in court when he's told to be in court. But others say, look, this is a very serious crime he's charged with. And the other factor to weigh in here, Wolf, is that how safe would he be out on the street? There are still a lot of people who aren't happy with George Zimmerman. He could still be in danger.
As we take a closer look at the strategy that the prosecutor is setting up, the criminal defense attorney that Zimmerman has retained, what his strategy might be, a lot of folks are wondering if the prosecutor may have overcharged, if you will, second-degree murder, hoping that in the end, even if it's manslaughter, that he'll spend a long time in jail, and this is sort of like a bargaining position.
Right. Well, there are a lot of people who said, look, it has to be a heavy charge that comes down. Otherwise, the supporters of Trayvon Martin are going to think that somehow George Zimmerman's still getting preferential treatment. But second-degree murder, that could be difficult. We felt that there must be other evidence the state has that hasn't come out yet. However, then we saw the probable cause affidavit, and that read like everything we've already heard about it. There was no real shocking revelation there. It's a very one-sided telling of the story, and it's a story that Trayvon Martin's family has been saying from the very beginning. That is, George Zimmerman is the man that instigated this tragedy when he began by profiling 17-year-old Trayvon Martin. So that is what we know from the prosecution side. Mark O'Mara is the new defense attorney. By all measures, he is said to be quite sharp and very much in control. He's trying right now to prevent any further leaks coming out of the public. So two very different strategies, of course. He's going to say it was self-defense. The prosecutor says it was nothing like that.
Martin Savage on the scene for us. We'll be staying in very close touch with you during this coming week. Appreciate it very much.